First tonight, to a young man from Lincoln who admits that when he found out he was HIV positive, it felt like a death sentence. Now, though, he's chosen to speak about the virus to challenge those perceptions.
Andrew at Gamez-Heath was first told he had the virus 3 years ago, but treatments have now improved so much that he has a normal life expectancy and he's in no danger of passing it on.
Well, Andrew says he wants to promote that message and travels around schools talking about his experience. Kate Hemingway reports.
It was a day that really changed my life forever. Even after I'd left the clinic, I just remember walking around London with my partner. He just gave me a big hug, said, you know, we're going to get through this, we'll be okay.
Describing the moments after being diagnosed as HIV positive.
Health advisor, she looked down and she said, just to let you know, this has come back reactive. And I said, well, what does reactive mean? And she said, well, it suggests that you're HIV positive. And I just went into an absolute panic.
3 years ago, Andrew Gamez-Heath says receiving that news was a huge shock. But new medication means he now won't pass the virus on. He also has a normal life expectancy.
I thought, you know, this was a death sentence, it's going to kill me, or at least limit my life of what I'm going to be able to do in future. But actually, when you have the facts, it really doesn't.
Andrew says he wanted to write about his experience on social media to try and reduce the stigma he says is still associated with the virus. It followed on from adverts like these that were broadcast in the 80s.
I knew I was going to get asked questions, that's why I did it, so people could ask questions. My close friends have been amazing, and my family has been incredible. I've had messages from people in Brazil, from Switzerland, from Kenya, from the United States, everywhere, just saying how my stories kind of inspired them. Telling my mum was probably one of the hardest things to do because I knew how she would react. Because again, she didn't have the information, but my mum now is incredible.
Andrew's partner also stood by him.
We got engaged and we got married in September 2016. And he's been incredible.
It's always an incredibly brave thing to do, to talk about HIV openly like this. HIV treatment is so effective now. When HIV treatment lowers the virus to basically undetectable levels in the blood, it actually means a person can't actually transmit HIV as well. This means that most people who are diagnosed with HIV can't pass it on to anybody else, and also will have a normal life expectancy as well if they're diagnosed in good time.
I kind of wanted to stand up and say, look, I've got it and I'm okay and I have a normal life like everybody else does. People don't have the correct information, and if they did, they wouldn't be as scared to go for a test. They wouldn't be scared to talk about it. There wouldn't be the stigma. So I thought it was, you know, about time that I did speak out.
Andrew at Gamez-Heath ending that report from Kate Hemingway.